Hi, this is Shawnee Lavender, the Conscious Moms Coach. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how using rewards or punishments or consequences when you're attempting to elicit your child's cooperation is going to backfire for them in the long run and also make your job as a parent harder. So let me tell you more about what I'm talking about when I say cooperation before I get started, just to make sure we're on the same page. So when I'm talking about cooperation, besides the idea of working together, which is of course what the word cooperate means, together, operate, work, there's more to it than that. And so generally, besides that working together concept, cooperating means that there's going to be some trade-offs. And so some of those might look like putting someone else's agenda ahead of our own, not getting exactly what we want, delaying our own gratification, or blending goals so that everyone gets some of what they want. Now, I was referencing us and what that might look like for us. So the same would be true for children, them putting somebody else's agenda ahead of theirs, them not getting exactly what they want, them delaying their own gratification, them being able to blend their goals with others so that everybody's getting some of what they want. An important thing to remember, of course, with this topic is that most often when I'm talking with you about cooperation, I'm talking about you getting your children on board with your agenda, you getting them to do what you've defined as important. So often we're talking about them setting aside some of their goals, them delaying some of their own gratification. So just to be clear, that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying cooperation. All right. So now let's go to the idea of rewards and punishments. So the first thing I said is that when you use rewards and punishments with your children to elicit cooperation, you are going to make it less likely that they are going to be a cooperative person. Here's why. Rewards and punishments turn your child's attention to themselves. So inside they're thinking, what's in this for me? What do I get for doing what mom has asked? Or what am I going to get to avoid by doing what dad has told me to do? So, and of course, those roles can be reversed as well. But basically, that's what they're doing. They're becoming very self-centered, very self-focused. And cooperation is not about that. It is about the we, all of us, or both of us, if there's two, versus me. So when we use rewards and punishments, we are in fact strengthening our child's brain connections that think of what's in it for me? Why should I do this thing? What's going to be the payoff for me? And when you're wanting them to be somebody who naturally cooperates, part of what you're wanting to do is strengthen the brain connections where they're saying, hey, how is this forwarding something beneficial for all of us? How is it helping everybody? So one quick example is that my husband and I have some different opinions on where shoes go when they come in the house. I'm fine with them being put under the coat rack or near the door neatly. He likes them in a closet out of sight. Now, some part of me could really push my agenda. Well, it needs to be this way. This is the way I want it. There's no reason to do it the other way. And who knows, I could be right, and maybe I am right. The point is that that's an area where I have made the choice and said, I really care more about having family harmony, having a home that's a welcoming physical environment for folks, having things, be relatively neat. We have 4 cats and there are 3 humans, so it's not that neat. But nonetheless, I've said, you know what? I'm going to cooperate with that. That's fine with me, even though it's not my agenda. That's not what I would choose. So we're thinking about, in cooperation, creating that result that's bigger, that's something that we're wanting overall, even if some of the pieces aren't exactly what we want or in the order we want with the timing we want, for instance. So now there's the third piece that I mentioned about how do using cooperate or rewards and punishments to elicit cooperation, how does that impact you as a parent? Now, I said it makes your job harder. Here's why. When you use them, now besides attempting to get your child to cooperate with whatever your agenda is in the moment, now you've got to keep track of that reward or punishment and dole it out later. Whether it's giving them a gold star on a reward chart, keeping them home from a play date, or making them do an extra chore, whatever you're imposing on them, rewards or punishments, now you have an extra job. I don't know about you, but I know I do not want to assign myself as extra tasks. I've got plenty to do as a business owner, a coach, a mother, lots of other roles that I play. I don't need more things to do. So it's going to make your job harder because now you have those things to keep track of. And you have to make sure that always in your back pocket, you have the right rewards and punishments that are going to be forceful enough or attractive enough to your child to make them do what you want. So I really don't think you want that. So that's another reason to avoid them when it comes to cooperation. The final thing I want to do in today's video is I want to tell you about an upcoming program that I have called my Cooperative Home Coaching Program. And I run it usually once a year. And this program is all around cooperation, resistance, refusals, how to create a team atmosphere without using any coercion. And the waiting list that I'm inviting you to sign up for today, the reason why I want you to do that is threefold. Number one, you're going to get earliest access to the program. There's a limited number of seats, and so the sooner you get in, the higher the likelihood you actually get into the program. So that's number one. You can't benefit from the program if you can't get in. Number two benefit is that it gives you significant money savings. So on the waiting list, when those doors open for the waiting list members, those people will be able to sign up at 25% off the regular cost, which is a savings of $124. I know I like to save $124, and I'm sure you do too. So that's the second benefit. The third benefit is that for those who take action earliest on the waiting list, so you can't just be anybody on the waiting list, you need to take action soon once those doors open, those individuals will also be getting one-on-one coaching with me private on the phone or over Zoom, as is the case, and that's added in at no additional cost. And that's for just the first handful of people who sign up from that waiting list. So the program, you can get more information in the link that's with this video. That link also, I'll tell it to you now, is bit.ly/COOPHOME-WL, as in cooperative home, but shortened co-op home-WL waiting list. So go to that link, get yourself signed up today so you can save money, so you can actually get a seat in the program. And at that link, you'll find all the details of the program. In a nutshell, it's 8 weeks long. It's weekly education materials, so videos, worksheets, handouts, homework, so that you can get the information, the developmental understandings of why children actually resist, what helps them cooperate without using any coercion, and you get the coaching that goes with it in a closed Facebook group. And that's essential because if you could just learn this on your own, you would have learned it on your own. You would have read it from a book. But most parents don't see the things that they don't see, and so they don't realize why they're not able to actually apply ideas from books or something they read in their own lives. And that's what I do as your coach through the program, is I provide you personalized coaching based on the examples and the specific things happening in your life that you bring to me. I coach you around those, and we troubleshoot and we work through things so that you can be successful in implementing these practices. So check the program out. It's my Cooperative Home Coaching Program. It's going to be doors opening soon for those waiting list folks, so get yourself on the waiting list. And as always, follow me here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can join my Conscious Moms Circle on Facebook. Lots of different ways to reach out to me so I can be of service to you to help you create a more joyful, loving, and connected family that works for everybody. Thanks so much. I'm Shawnee Lavender, the Conscious Moms Coach. Have a great day.